What's up, dudes? Welcome back. We are currently looking at Wowhead right now at the undocumented changes coming up in the new patch for Diablo, the expansion. There's quite a bit, and there are a lot of quality of life changes, and I thought we'd go over them real quick. We'll try and make it brief because, I'm sure you guys will want to just go check it out. I'll leave a link in the post below, so go check it out yourself if you want to read in more depth. But one of the things that they've changed is the character selection screen. So Diablo has historically had a campfire that you select your character from. They have decided to desecrate that and give everybody the middle finger and take that away. Okay. It's not that big of a deal, but it still pisses us off. The campfire is Diablo. Okay. Without the campfire, it's not Diablo. It's whatever else you want to call it, but without the campfire, it's not Diablo. Put the campfire back in, please, so we can select our characters like we always have since Diablo 1. We've been selecting from a campfire. Please put it back. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, next. And they put in a bunch of hairstyles. Nobody cares. Okay. The wardrobe. So now you will be able to change your wardrobe and transmog and whatever, wherever you're at. So if you open up your character inventory screen, on the upper left by your stats and materials, there will be a wardrobe button. You'll be able to change stuff there. They got some new tinting, shading. They have changed the renown. They've taken the 4 Paragon final and they bumped it up one and pushed the 80 max obel back. I guess to make it a little easier, we'll probably still go all the way to the end on it, but it's less important at this point. The obels vendor prices have changed. You can see earlier 75 for two-handed, now it's 100. Focuses used to be like 40, now they're 50. It's not a big deal because, I mean, honestly, whisper keys are actually less. I guess that's because nobody ever bothers with it. But so yeah, there's that. Um, they say that it's possible to get uniques from gambling. I have done a lot of gambling. I have not got one yet, so we'll see how that goes. I would assume that if you can get uniques, you should be able to get mythics from gambling. I don't know. TBD. We'll see. Um, the masterworking materials, you used to have neath iron, ingoloth, obusite. All of them, the neath iron and ingoloth are gone. Now it's just obusite. And there's the prices. The first 2 levels of Masterwork are super cheap. The final level, the 8 to 12, is chunky, real chunky. These are, so as you can see, 10, 20, 30, 40, real easy for the first 4. 60, 120, 240, 360. Not too bad, not too bad. And then you jump up here and it's like 1300, 2200. It's pretty crazy, but I kind of like that in the fact that I can hit the first 2 levels of it and I can do them over and over and over to try and get at least 2 and 2 masterworking in what I want. You know, if I'm after attack speed or if I'm after crit strike, whatever it might be, I can get those first 2 levels and then, blow off the third one if I have to for now and do it later on. That later on when I've got, to tier 4 and I'm pushing the pit and there's not much left in the game for me other than to, do this and min max, But unfortunately, like, now we've got to do the pit to try and achieve our goals, but then you have to do nightmare dungeons to get the materials to masterwork the items that you need to do in the pit. And I don't know if I like that whole scenario. Like, I get that they're trying to keep everything valid in the game, but I really like this season's Infernal Horde. I can go and do Infernal Horde right now, and I can choose gold if I want, which is great. I can choose Masterworking and gems and other materials if I want. I can choose items if I want. Like, I can go there and get what I want. And it's actually kind of fun. It's engaging because you never know what you're going to get in the Bane Boon situation, and you're always hopeful for like that dream scenario, which we did the other day. We got an entire run with Hellborn on everything. The only thing that we didn't get that was Hellborn was regular monsters 25% increased damage with a 50% increased spawn rate, and it was like the dream scenario. But then we got almost no, even one round we got no Hellborn spawns, which is crazy. We ended up having a really low score on that run, even though we got the dream. A little RNG in there. They need to fix that. Hopefully they will. In the PTR, we were unable to play the Infernal Horde, and I feel like they did a massive rework on the Infernal Horde, so they didn't let us. In one of my other videos, if you watched it, I talked about this. We were unable to play the new class, Spiritborn. We were unable to go to the new areas. We were unable to do the new events and the new dungeons. So the only stuff that we weren't able to do, we weren't able to do Citadel. We weren't able to do the new content from the expansion. Now, so if that's all we're unable to do, and we are unable to do the Infernal Horde, that leads me to believe that the Infernal Horde has been reworked and is new content somehow. So we'll see how that works out. Moving on. Now, you don't have to just go to the alchemist. You can go to the blacksmith and craft your mythic items if you want. We all know how that goes. You make a couple characters and top them off, and you come back and you get your craft your mythic item. They've got a couple new mounts. They've got the White Panther, the Black Panther. They're pretty cool, I guess. I like them. I like them better than the horses. They did something to the horses, man, and I don't like it. They're a little taller and a little squattier. So instead of being normal looking, long, they're chunked up, and something's wrong. But go look, go look at the videos of people on horses. There's not a lot of them because they're all on the Panthers or whatever. But it looked weird. So they've got the new important quests. They used to be these little white stars. Now they're going to be the purples. And also there's going to be some new whisper caches, cache of gold, and cache of gem fragments. They are reworking the tormented bosses, and Dariel, Beast in the Eyes, Dariel, blah, blah, blah. No longer will you need Stygian stones, and it's going to be like a set number. It's not too bad, so hopefully that'll be good for us, because, man, I'll tell you, farming for that without the goblins, oh, it got rough. This is awesome. They got a little image here of a whisper for a tormented boss, so that's pretty cool. I love that it has the placeholder on it still, the pH, so that I'm sure we'll have some sort of special looking image for that. They've reworked Helltide again a little bit. They're taking the tortured gifts of living steel out, and they're putting large amounts of that into the tortured gift of mysteries, so that's good. Because I don't know about you, but I always had a hard time going for the steel when we're always after the 2 affix or the 3 affix, greater affix items. And so it's hard to go in there and select that over something else. Some minor changes here. Buff limit hasn't been increased from 8 to 16, but rune words are and debuffs now take up slots. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure how I feel about that. We'll see. Buffs now show their duration when you mouse over it. I don't like that. I think it should just have a timer on it and you should be able to see it. Silent chests are going to pop up on your screen. That's nice because I honestly can't say the last time that I got one, because usually I'm running past it to go do something and it doesn't pop up, and I barely see it, and I'm like, yeah, screw that, you know. They've added some more icons so that we can customize our bags. Great. Fine, dandy. How about you just give us more bags? We don't care about the symbols that much, but you know, somebody's got to have a job, I guess. New markers. If you were on the PTR, you got to see the new pathing system. It's actually pretty good. The pathing themselves still suck balls. They still tell you to go down the wrong ways sometimes. And they've never fixed the actual pathing, but now you have this new marker system. You can see people that you're grouped up with, where their markers are going to. You can turn on a sound. You can turn on some arrows. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's not that bad. Whatever. Yeah. Anyways. What else? There's also this new custom. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this, when you hit E and it pops up, maybe this kind of looks like it'll pop up into there. I usually just hit there. There's a selection area. Yeah, that's the end of it. It's pretty cool stuff. I mean, there's some good changes in there. I'm not disappointed. I personally would have done some things differently. I think this whole thing where they've taken away the campfire is a tough one, tough pill to swallow. Don't like it. They need to change it. Somebody needs to start a movement to get that fixed. We want our campfire. So anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Subs are on sale on Twitch this month. So, you know, if you feel so, Prime subs are always free on Twitch. We stream on Twitch and YouTube almost daily. And we primarily play Barbarian when they are not hobbled like they are this season, even though we still played it this season. And we've tried a couple different builds. But this season we played Sork, because if you're not going to play the best, you might as well play the best. So, yeah. Come watch us. Come give us a shout out. Tell us you think we suck, whatever you want to do. But come by and visit and say hi. We'll see you guys.